that moves directly into The Flash, a fantastic movie that I really love that resets the entire DC universe.
Why make one shit movie when you can make 10 shit movies at 10 times the cost?
Well, that is a good question. Let's talk to James Gunn and find out.
Welcome to the Two Gaming Dudes. Click subscribe. Maybe we shouldn't shit on it right away, but James Gunn made his announcement for what his plans are for the upcoming DC slate.
Yeah.
From what I can tell, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong, they're just following the Marvel formula to the letter.
It's what it feels like.
The thing is, we've gotten sick of that
years ago.
A long time ago. It's the same problem that Black Adam had. They were trying to follow a formula that
Marvel normally uses.
And that I don't care about. It's already stale by the time you started developing it. It's already stale.
We're kind of tired of it. We're kind of like at superhero fatigue.
Yeah.
Kind of, so nothing about this announcement really excited me. I just don't care. But let's take a quick look at it and see what they got, because Hollywood Reporter kind of went over some of this stuff. Creature Commandos, 7-episode animated series. Written by Gunn himself.
Ooh.
Already in production.
Voice actors have yet to be. So it's a bunch of monsters fighting Nazis.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
All right. I guess. So this is like an animated version of the Suicide Squad then?
Sounds like, yeah, stupid.
Yeah, so it looks like it's got Frankenstein, the Bride of Frankenstein. It's got that weasel thing from the Suicide Squad movie.
It just screams of somebody at Warner Brothers saying, come on, man, we're trying to tap into our classic monsters. Somebody do a series on this. Well, what can we shoehorn it into? What gives a shit? Just do a cartoon. Just do a stupid cartoon of them.
All right, we found this comic called Creature Commandos.
Did they? Is it based on a comic?
Yeah, it's based on a comic, but it's like one of those comics where you go to the conventions,
yeah,
and they bring out those big boxes,
50 cents each,
way in the back of the box, and you're like, what the fuck is Creature Commandos? All right, we'll give this a try.
Yeah.
No one's heard of it. And if you've heard of it and you put in the comments, oh, it's really popular. No, it's not.
You're an incredible fucking dork who's never fucking kissed a girl. And you never will.
All right, let's see what else we got. We got Waller.
Well, I don't give a shit about this at all. Does anyone fucking care about this dumb, lame-o character?
What do you do with this?
I mean, she's an old lady administrator.
Cool. Let's make a whole series off of her.
She wakes up and drives. She has a long commute in the morning, and she goes to her office and has a coffee and has briefings and meetings, and then they sit down and do strategy meeting. She can't be involved in anything.
I don't know what you do with this. I
just don't care. I don't care.
I guess we could turn it into like 24 or something.
I mean, or maybe, yeah, because it's the guy who did The Watchmen.
Is that who's making this?
Yeah. So, he's writing it. I don't know.
Oh, he's writing it. Okay.
So it might be intelligently done. Maybe, I don't know.
You got that, and you got the guy that's in charge of the Doom Patrol TV series, which
I got like 10 minutes into. I couldn't stomach it. It's fucking dumb.
They had one episode that was like an orgy episode, I was like, okay, that was kind of cool. Superman Legacy, a movie featuring the Man of Steel that Gunn is writing, and he might even direct it. Or might not, don't know. It is not an origin story, thank God, because we've seen that like 12 times now. We're done with the origin story.
That's fine. It seems early to do a total reboot. They just obviously
had a Superman movie.
They don't know what to do with Superman. They've got this classic character and they don't know how to handle it.
But he is like DC's main character, like one of three. Like they've got what? Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Like
that's DC.
That's the three.
Yeah. We were talking about this earlier, that why Black Adam failed. Because when you say Marvel, what's the first thing that comes to your head? 100 fans are going to have a 100 reaction. X-Men, no. Thor, no. The event, no.
Right.
Galactus. With DC, you tell anyone in the world that knows comics, DC, what's the first thing that comes to your head? Oh, Batman, Superman.
Yeah.
And some might say Wonder Woman or Justice League, but it's always that group. You can't just supplant them and say, no, now Adam Black is the face of Who the fuck is that? No, it's Batman, Superman.
Yes, exactly.
And, even the Brandon Routh movies, it was like, oh, God.
Yeah, that was
They don't know what to do
really
with it.
hard to stomach.
It's just a lot of recastings.
It's a lot of recastings, and it's a lot of trying to redo the story,
Yeah.
or we tried it this way. Well, that didn't work. Let's try it this way. But we got to keep trying. So
Maybe, just maybe, in his 100-year history, all the good Superman stories have been fucking told. Maybe it's time to move along.
stop.
I don't
know either. We'll see. I mean, at least they are going to do the whole, he is the embodiment of truth, justice, and the American way kind of thing. So he won't be dark and brooding.
But is it gonna
That's
be
nice.
Is it gonna be Gun style?
I don't
Is it
know.
gonna be goofy? Is it dance off, bro? Is it gonna be
It's gonna be
silly?
goofy and quirky? And
Because people are not gonna like that.
no,
if you
that
make
is
a joke out of
also
Superman.
not Superman. And please do not make a joke out of him. All right, so there's Superman. Then we've got the Lanterns.
Don't give a shit. It's stupid.
Do not care.
But what I liked, they mentioned it. It's in the style of True Detective.
Okay.
You never watched True Detective. It's not
I
your
did
style
not.
of show at all, but it was fucking great.
Huh.
Fucking incredible. Season 1.
Season 1.
And then
And after that, maybe not so much. But season 1 at least was good.
Season 1 was a magnificent series. It was a completely different cast, completely different story. So it was done anthology style.
Okay.
So season 2 was completely different, and season 3 was completely. Season 1 was its own self-contained animal, and it was some of the fucking best shit I've seen on TV, maybe ever.
All right.
Really
so
great.
we're going to do that then, but we're going to do it with the Green Lantern Corps. And
Interesting. I don't give a shit about those characters, but what they're proposing sounds intriguing.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's going to be a TV series, so you don't have to spend a lot of money on it. I can just watch the TV series and decide if I actually want to keep doing this. Next up, something called The Authority.
Superheroes with extreme methods of protecting the planet. First originated in the 90s under an influential imprint known as Wildstorm. Some obscure comic they did 30 years ago.
So is this just the Suicide Squad? Because it sounds like it.
I guess.
Suicide Squad, again, but with different people.
Not everything is good guy, bad guy. There's no white hats, black hats. There's a lot of grays.
That
They
sounds
know
like
you want them on the wall, or at least you believe that. Yeah.
All right, whatever. Paradise Lost.
A Game of Thrones style drama set on the all-female island of Wonder Woman's birthplace.
It's going to be a lot of lesbian action in this one.
I like the premise, but I don't think they're going to do it the way I want them to.
No, because then it would have to be like a Pornhub premiere.
It takes place before the events of Wonder Woman. That is going to be very difficult to do well because it's such a stupid, out there, childish premise that it's going to be tough to maintain your realism. You have to suspend your disbelief so bad for something like that I don't know that it's going to work. But because it's all women, pretentious Hollywood assholes and critics are going to tell us it's the greatest thing on TV.
That is
with
true.
Empowering women, and if you critique it, you're misogynistic.
Yeah. All right, here we go. It's going to be like the most recent Charlie's Angels and
Wonder Woman 1984 was one of the best superhero films ever created, and Patty Jenkins doesn't get credit because she's a woman in a male-dominated world. No, it was a shit movie. Everybody knows it, and just acknowledging that doesn't mean I hate women.
Up next, the Brave Little Toast. The Brave and the Bold. Introduction to the Batman.
You know, for
We're going to bring Batman and Robin.
30 years, we've done fine with no Robin.
I get it. I mean, Robin, he came out the same time as Batman. They kind of came out as
Well,
a
not in the-
package deal together, didn't they?
No,
when they
not
first...
not in Detective Comics. No, but he was added on very early on.
Yeah, so he's been around for a long, long time.
Yeah, but it's stupid. It's always been dumb, and it doesn't fit with the modern. The modern Batman started 1989, Tim Burton.
Right.
That is a sea change. That is when Batman stopped being Adam West, goofy. This is now the Dark Knight. And it's stayed that way consistently till now.
Yeah.
Robin doesn't
I would say
fit
that,
well into that.
I would say even after that, we got Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
That even used a lot of the music cues and a lot of the visual styles from Tim Burton's
Yeah.
original movie, and that just kind of cemented it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is the Dark Knight. I love it.
So I don't know that it's a good idea to try and. I don't know. I mean, they could do some cool Nightwing stuff. It might be cool, I guess, but it sounds very, very difficult.
That's true. I guess there are ways you could do Robin and you could do it right. I don't know that they will.
Yeah.
It's just too easy to make Robin a joke.
Ever since that stupid Facebook meme, shut up, bitch! It just ruined him. However, the next statement, the very next statement made me happy. They're not going to fuck with the Batman series, the Robert Pattinson, Matt Reeves. So we're going to have two completely different Batmans, two completely different actors in two completely separate universes, but we're going to have them at the same time.
Yes. They're actually going to do that a couple of times. We've got the Batman Part 2.
Yeah.
But you've also got the Joker, which
Yeah.
also doesn't exist in any other DC world. He's going to have his Part
own
2.
universe.
And depending on how well Shazam does, he might also get another spin-off. And depending on if it sells well, it may suck. It looks like it could go either way, where it's like right on that knife's edge of it could be okay, but it's probably going to suck.
It's odd. There's talk that they want to recast Shazam with Star-Lord. But then there's other rumors that they actually want him to be the gold mechanic, or the mechanized men, gold from the mechanized men. Some obscure shit I'd never heard of.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But does that just mean they just want him to do his... Yeah, bro, dance off. I'm a superhero.
It's a lot of James Gunn going, all right, I'll come over to DC, but I won't bring my friends with me.
Right.
My friends have to come with me.
And they just do the same joke over and over. Yeah, except he won't be Star-Lord.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
He'll
We're
be
gonna
this
bring
new guy.
Star-Lord over here, and
He'll do Shazam. That's perfect for Shazam.
it's fine.
Yeah, I guess it could be funny. Let's do that.
You're not going to look for another actor? No, because in Hollywood right now, there's 12 actors. And that's it.
Did you
So
see
we're just
that
gonna keep-
scene where he goes, dance off, bro? That's perfect. We need more of that. Bring it here. It's successful.
All right, well, speaking of weird, obscure crap, Booster Gold.
Yeah, so I don't know if this is the same gold that they were talking
I don't think
about.
so. So Booster Gold, I actually know this character.
You're so
Weird enough. I
lame.
know. He's this dude from the future who's an absolute loser in the future. But because the tech is so far advanced, when he goes back in time,
He brings it with him.
He brings it with him, and all of a sudden now he's like this kick-ass superhero.
Cool.
But, still, he's a loser. And that could be fun, maybe, in sort of a peacemaker-y kind of way, I guess. That
Yeah.
could be interesting.
It'll have to be goofy.
Yeah.
Which
I mean,
guess
he
I'm
is. He always was like a comic relief style hero, so it will have to be funny. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
I don't know what they're doing with this. All I know of Supergirl is that 80s bullshit movie that they put out that was dumb.
I saw an animated movie, I think, with Supergirl that I
Yeah.
thought was kind of fun. It was all right, but
We'll
yeah,
see.
at the end of the day, I don't know what you do with her.
Well, I'll tell you, you'll see the difference between Superman, who was sent to Earth and raised by loving parents, versus Supergirl, raised on a rock,
Raised on a rock.
chip off of Krypton, and who watched everyone around her die. So she's gonna
and
be.
be killed in terrible ways for the first 14 years of her life.
So she's gonna be a modern
Then-
fucking Karen
God,
with superpowers coming to Earth with a fucking chip on her shoulder, walking around dressed all slutty, and then getting mad when guys stare at her ass.
oh,
And of course, it's a female protagonist, so you better fucking say it's awesome.
I haven't seen anything about it, and already I hate it. And then lastly, we've got Swamp
Yes,
Thing.
this is gonna be great. If they stay true to it, it's gonna be great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
If they stay true to it, because it's really dumb. This is, maybe I'm wrong. I have to think this is their answer to She-Hulk.
Really, is Swamp Thing?
I think so. Maybe I'm wrong. But they're calling it a horror film. So I don't know.
I thought they were going to take like a horror film route with Swamp Thing and
I hope not.
make it more part of the swamp, and it's really scary and creepy. But wasn't there like a Swamp Thing show or movie or something like a long time ago?
Yeah, and it was goofy.
Yeah.
It was on. I watched it on Channel 50. It was right after the RoboCop cartoon.
Yeah. Came Swamp Thing.
Yeah, it was RoboCop and then Swamp Thing on Sundays. Yeah. It didn't even make Saturday morning cartoons. It was on Sunday mornings. Awesome. Before American Gladiators. Garbage.
I mean,
But the movie is great fun. And I think the character would fit really well into a She-Hulk goofy sitcom style.
awesome. Are they also doing like? Didn't Keanu Reeves say he wanted to do another Constantine movie?
No. Dipshit fanboys.
Oh, they want him to do
Yeah.
it, but I mean, he's Keanu Reeves, so he's just like, I'll do whatever. It's
Yeah.
fine, it's cool.
He said, if they ask, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they say that he says that as an answer to everything.
We want to remake Hunt for Red October, and we need a Captain Ramius. We should get she's great. We should get Keanu Reeves. See if, hey Ken, do you want to be the next Captain Ramius in Hunt for Red October? Yeah, if they ask me, I'll do it.
Whatever, man. It's cool.
Whoa. We're redoing Shakespeare's The Tempest, and we need a Prospero. Ken, do you want to play Prospero? Yeah, I'll do it if they ask me.
We're making a SpongeBob movie, and we want you to be a talking sagebrush.
Yeah, I'll do it if they ask me.
And they did, and he did it. That actually happened. So there you go. But
So I don't know what DC is going to do with all this shit, but I know that they're making a mistake by just copying the Marvel formula
yeah,
because it's been played out. Even Marvel is realizing their formula is played out.
and then I don't know how you correct it. Like, I don't know how you fix it, because at the end of the day, they're comic books.
I don't know.
And even when you like pick up the stack of comic books, after a while, they all start to kind of feel like the same thing. So,
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
it's the thing. It's just they're having trouble finding the next thing. By that I mean, for the longest time, the thing was vampire movies.
Right,
That was the
right.
thing. Everybody was redoing vampire movies. And then the thing became Harry Potter.
So you started getting a whole lot of chosen person or chosen boy doing.
That
Yeah.
style, magic stuff, Game of Thrones type shit. And then it was zombies, and zombies was the big thing. And now it's comic superheroes. But the next
because-
thing hasn't come for a really long time. It's like, oh my God, get to the next fucking thing already.
Well, it's because every time we had a thing, we're like, all right, so you've got vampires was a thing.
Yeah.
And if you put all the vampire movies together, it maybe equaled one of the comic book movies.
Right.
So, yeah, when each one keeps bringing out $1 billion, should we get to the next thing? No. Why?
Yeah.
There's no reason to go to the next
You're
thing.
right.
This is working.
They need a couple more Black Adams to jump the shark.
Yeah.
And then the studios will realize, okay, this is played out. It's time to move on to the next thing.
Please.
What's that? I don't know. We'll mine something.
And I don't know what it is that's gonna finally sink the whole superhero shit. I don't know if it's gonna be this, or I don't know if it's gonna be Marvel messing up, but it's gonna happen. Like, it's on the way.
Yeah, I mean,
We see the attendance for each Marvel movie that's been coming out lately get lower and lower. Their box office revenue get a little bit lower each time because we're all getting a little bit tired and we're all getting a little fatigued over it. We're all like, I know it came out, but I'll just wait and watch it when it streams on Disney Plus or something, because I don't want to spend money on it.
I watched the preview for Ant-Man Quantumania. I already know exactly what the movie is, and I saw Kang go like this, and blue lasers shot out of his hands.
And you're like,
I've
that's
got it. I've seen it. I already know this film. I don't care that they're going to introduce some new character who's going to have a spin-off show on Disney Plus. I don't fucking care. I've seen it. I'm not going to watch Hawkeye on Disney Plus again. I'm not doing it again. You will not get away with it.
It's like when someone told me there's like 7 Transformer movies out, and I was like, what? I thought there was 2.
Fucking Michael Bay. What a fucking dick licker, man. Michael Bay's a fucking asshole piece of shit. And if I ever see him in front of me, like at a convention, I'll fucking knock his chiclets out. I'll go to jail. I don't give a shit. Fuck him for what he did to Transformers. Fuck him.
That's right. And when he watches this episode, he's gonna know. Oh, shit. All right. Leave some comments down below. Let us know what you think about the new DC lineup, and if there's anything you're actually excited for, or if you just do not care anymore, or don't give a crap, whatever it is, leave a comment down below. We want to know.
It's mostly a lot of I don't care.
I would imagine it's going to be a lot of I don't care.
With a couple, that could be cool.
Right?
But mostly I don't care.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you in another episode. Later.